Hello, everybody, and welcome to the holiday tournament here at Nashua High North. The boys' game now, after we watched the girls earlier, a big win for South. We'll see what happens here as the boys do battle. It is considered a scrimmage, but they're not going to take anything. They're going to keep their foot right on the gas pedal.
It's not a scrimmage. These are games. They're not. They're games. They're games. Right. They're not scrimmages.
Right.
This is not a scrimmage where they're
just on the website.
No, they don't care about the web. The website will market whatever they want.
Right.
This is a tournament, and this is a championship game.
My point was they're going to go at it hard. They're going to go at it like it's the end of the season, the playoff game.
Right.
So it should be great basketball.
Just because the stars next to it doesn't mean it's a scrimmage.
Right. John Collins with Tom King, Tim O'Neill up on camera, Dylan Smith here as well. We have Dan Young and Michaela Savageau handling the controls back at the Nashua ETV studios.
Oh, Michaela's back in the studio.
Yeah,
she's back for
helping out
college
with the
break. She's running the replay. All right, there you go.
So 8-minute quarters in boys basketball. And we'll see how this one plays out. Our first look at the boys teams, or at least mine. Tom's been covering them for a few weeks now.
Well, this will be the third time I've seen both teams.
Who's going to win?
That's a good question.
All right, I like to hear it that way.
I think North's the favorite.
Yeah,
but not by as much as they were last year.
So the Titans starting off on offense. They're in the white jerseys, considered the home team in this gym.
The offense for South comes the same way it did last year. Castonway and
Castanway.
Castanway and Caruso.
Right.
So Zach and Josh. But they've got other players. Akote, very good. You see him here right now playing pressure on Jaden Pena. All right.
And the first shot for the Titans, no good.
And John, 13. You may not recognize him with his hairstyle. That is a player you liked last year and I liked last year. Alize Roy Cortez. The only difference was he was wearing purple, not white. Transferred.
Wow.
So North's got a little bit of depth at the guard position with Alize on the team. And South loses a good play.
Maybe some jitters. He missed his first shot. The Panthers trying to score first from three-point depth. Samson Akote, no good.
Now, if that was the girls' game, it would have fallen, right?
Reverse lay-in, yeah. First basket of the game belongs to Adrian Lazo with the lay-in. 2-0 Titans. Out of bounds.
And here's the
off
thing
the
that
Panthers.
South's got to worry about. This is just the opposite. South's got to worry about North's pressure. North's pressure turned around the game against Milford yesterday. So South's got to worry about the same thing that the North girls had to worry about. The South boys have to worry about it too.
Good look at that on the replay. The lay-in by Lazo. And it is another basket for the Titans. We got a timeout.
That was by Pena, and Nate Mazarol does not like a player going coast to coast. Well, not coast to coast, but sideline to the basket unchecked. And so he calls timeout to shut that down right away. It's 4-0 already.
90 seconds into the game, we got our first timeout as we look at Nate Mazarol talking to his team in the huddle. A quick 30-second timeout. 4-0. The Titans have an early advantage in the final game of the holiday tournament here in late December, as we are on the cusp of starting another year together, 2024. Knifing through the defense, Josh Caruso. No good on the trip down the floor. The Panthers still scoreless. The Titans trying to go up by 3 scores as Parth Miglani is fouled on the way to the basket. Or at least had it knocked out of his hands, out of bounds. Parth Miglani doing the inbounding for the Titans. as he finds Adrian Lazo, hands it off. Pass into the corner.
Yeah, McGloney was cold yesterday. He's a streaky shooter. I mean, he's either going to put up 20 points or 6.
Pena no good.
That's the way his game is, but he can shoot it. Boy, he can really shoot it. When he gets hot, watch out.
Joshua Tripp handed it off to Samson Cote. Caruso got it blocked.
Yeah, Caruso's an outside shooter more than a driver.
Robinson Rodriguez went up and matched him. Alizé Roy Cortez no good. He back rimmed it, and Josh Caruso rebound. Hands it off to Zach Castongwe. With some speed, Joshua Tripp. No, he handed it off, and it rattles home for Daniel Karavanek, the freshman, number 33. One of the taller players on the court. With that mop of blonde hair, you can pick him out easily. Number,
yeah, I know it.
With the Larry Bird number.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, you're right. He's one of the taller players on the court. But what does South not have this year, John, that we've seen all these last few years with them?
Big center, big man.
You got it. You got one right, John. You got one right. How about that?
Thanks, man. And there's a nice floater with the fingertip shot in the paint, Samson Okote, and it ties the game at 4. He played 3 minutes. 4-4. Fakes with the shot, and
slid. He got away with it. Foot slid. 6-4.
Jaden Pena gives the Titans their first lead, 6-4. And there's a shot in rhythm for Castongwe, doesn't fall. Titans have a chance to go up by 4. They were trailing 4-0 to start the game. And Alizé from the corner, no good. That would have put him up by
obviously, we saw that with Alizé. No fear with the shot. There's McGloney. That's what he does best. When he gets into a rhythm.
McGloney, 9-4 lead for the Titans. Blocking foul against the Titans. Number 24, Adrian Lazo, is called. So 9 unanswered points for the Titans. And trying to scoop it up. No, excuse me, that was 4-0 Titans.
You're right, I don't think they've been unanswered, but now they just jumped out to an 11-4 lead.
So North asserting themselves early on their home floor. Caruso, nice play. Just changed direction with the dribble.
Caruso is up to scoring.
Created space and made the shot.
In the early part of the year.
Karavanek knocks it away from McGloney. McGloney trying to get it back. No, it's not McGloney. That is...
Ooh, they're going to call foul on that play.
That is number 1, Robinson Rodriguez underneath.
So much grabbing at the ball.
Titans will hold on to it, and Rodriguez will do the inbound. Underneath, that's a foul, not a block, according to the referee at the baseline. Steve Lane getting a couple of new players into the game as they await their opportunity. It's going to be
Luke Peters is one of them.
Luke Peters and Peter Donovan.
Yep, there you go.
Donovan, 6'5", senior, number 30.
In a holiday tournament game, you want to make sure you use a lot of your bench because you're going to need that bench during the course of the regular season. It's a chance for them to get a lot of experience. But they've played. I mean, these are subs that have played regularly. As Luke Peters has come in and made an impact for them, and so is Donovan.
In and out. Now, did he not just shoot 1 free throw?
No, he shot 2.
He shot 2? Okay, I missed the first one. Looking down. 11-6 lead for the Titans. Caruso lost his footing, but he was able to get it to Castongwe, and he gets the ball back. Josh Caruso, floater, no good. 2 Panthers players were there for the offensive
good
rebound.
Job on the offensive glass by South.
Joshua Tripp put it in.
I think when Caruso hit the deck, some North kids started to head down the other end of the floor.
Samson Okote with a clean steal off the bounce pass.
But the thing is, you don't want to run with this team.
Joshua Tripp draws the contact, but it was a clean block according to the ref.
South is not going to want to run against North. They'll run against other teams, but you don't want to get this North team into a race, in a horse race.
Josh Caruso looking for a teammate to pass to. Bounce pass contested, but Joshua Tripp able to get it. And there's Sampson from distance, no good. Karavanec seizes it near the free throw line. Samson Okote also getting an offensive board. Can't get it to go. And finally the Titans come away with it. Alize Roy Cortez is fouled as he goes to the hoop.
That's got to be 3 maybe on. Well, there's nothing on the board yet. Player fouls. They don't put those up. They put the team fouls up. That's at least his second foul in the last minute and a half.
And Alize at the line hits his first. 12-8. Titans up. 2 new players into the game for the Panthers. Prince Isaac Dubuisi is number 24. And number 32 is Aiden Clough. Aiden Clough, C-L-O-U-G-H. Aiden Clough has it. Fake left goes right. Joshua Tripp with it, trying to take his man baseline. Luke Peters committed the
tough to drive on Peters. He's quick enough. Yeah. You know, those football moves, lateral moves that he made in football, going for the ball. He's very good basketball, shuffling his feet either way.
And able to take the ball back was Kistongwe, but he missed an easy layup.
He makes that 9 out of 10 times. That was the one time he doesn't.
In rhythm, that's a 3. It's good. Just into the game for the Titans.
And you don't want to
Jaden Payne, you're right. He's been in the game a while.
You don't want to let this get out of hand if you're South. You're already down 7.
Yeah, 16-8 the score. Titans have been shooting well here in the first quarter. Aiden Clough got called for the travel.
Traveled, yep.
So a turnover by the Panthers. And the Titans have their eyes on getting to the 20-point plateau first in this one as they're up 16-8 with the ball. Minute and a half to go in the first quarter. Impressive start to the game for the Titans. Luke Peters hands it off. Tristan Jones, number 52 in the game. In rhythm, the shot by Parth McGloney.
Yep, and that's the one thing that Nate doesn't want to see. You don't want to leave McGloney alone. The 2 things you want to do, you want to pressure Pena. As you see McGloney, he's going to come out to the outside. He's going to have an open shot. Watch McGloney move. See, there he is, wide open. No one near him as he moves over. No one near him, and he hits it. 19-8.
Legal play, but definitely Adrian Lazo got a bump on Caruso before he could get out there and put a hand in McGloney's face. Made it a cleaner look. And he hits the shot as he often does. Parth McGloney, very good shooter. 19-8. Titans up on top. Even though there was just a minute 19 left to go in the first quarter, Nate Masvidal didn't want to let it go any longer without coaching up his team about how to tighten up on defense.
Well, it's the second timeout this quarter.
Yeah,
in the first quarter. I mean, that shows you that they're not doing what they need to do defensively.
Or offensively yet.
Yeah, well, you know what? I mean, they've gotten good looks, but of course everything is hurried. Everything for North seems to be open and relaxed.
Right.
You know, and it's just the opposite. It's just the opposite. That, you know, look, I mean, you know, they got a talking to yesterday after that at halftime and during you know, at the end of the first quarter by Steve Lane. With the way they were playing defense against Milford and allowing Milford to have open looks and open shots and do anything they wanted, and you're down 12 points. So they weren't going to come out and allow that for South this time.
Kistongwe goes into the corner. Caruso hits the deck as he battles with his man away from the ball, slow to get up.
Something about that corner that's got him slipping all over the place.
Bodies colliding on North's trip down the offensive end. McGloney.
Oh, he traveled though. He traveled. He slid. He slid that foot.
He looked like a parade marshal there, going from left foot to right foot deliberately. He got called for it. So the last basket by the Panthers got them up to 10 as Castonguay leaves players sprawled in his wake.
Yeah, he just turned and shifted gears and put it in another gear.
2 more points for the Panthers and more bodies hitting the
that's
floor.
going to be a foul. Foul from behind before the shot, I would imagine.
Against Prince Isaac Dubuisi. And
should be before the shot. And it is on the floor. Castonguay is going to get that. He's going to get that kind of shot.
More players shuttling into the game. 3 new bodies out there for the Panthers, including Luke Peters, and that bounce pass goes out of bounds. A miscommunication there as Parth McLani tried to thread it through to Adrian Lazo. Caruso change in direction. 20 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, I'll talk to you about something in between quarters.
19-12, the Panthers
we're about to see it
trail.
Here.
Looks like he's playing for the last shot, clearly.
Yep.
8 seconds, kicks it back out. Castonguay, Caruso, contested shot, no good. Titans rebound with 2 seconds.
Yep, they're going to hold it. So
into the first quarter.
With about 2.5 minutes left against Alver, I saw Caruso and Castonguay put on a dribbling exhibition.
Really?
They chopped off 1.5 minutes. It was like, I take it back, it was like 3:10, 3:20. They got it under 2. Just chopped off 1 minute, and then Alver realized they had to start fouling.
Oh,
this was in a win that South got coming from behind against Alver. But that's, I mean, the dribbling exhibition was unbelievable. And I asked Dave Maslow, I said, is this something you guys practice every day? I mean, I've never seen a high school team be able to work the clock like that. He said, I just let them do it. He said, I just got out of the way. I just watched. It was a thing of beauty here. I mean, basketball-wise, it was a thing of beauty. So it really was. And, you know, they tried to do that here, but again, it's a rivalry game. The tempo is up.
Yeah.
And there's not that, you're playing from behind, so there's a little sense of desperation. 19-12.
As we go to the second quarter, 7-point advantage for the Titans, and they will be in possession of the ball to begin things here. The next 8 minutes of second quarter. Alize Roy Cortez. And a travel. Unforced error there by
You've got to hope for some of those
Dubuisi.
for South. You've got to keep that. You've got to keep that ball. You can't let North get into a rhythm.
Adrian Lazo with the turnover.
You can't let North get into a rhythm. You can't do it. You've got to, because offensively they're very good, and their defense turns into their offense.
Josh Caruso, Parth McLani on him as he brings it over half court. Fakes right, goes left. Hands it off to Castonguay. He's got an open jumper, no good. Rebound, Alize Cortez. Nice pass up ahead to Luke Peters. Has it stripped by Caruso. Clean steal. Caruso behind his back. He had a teammate on the right wing, but he goes to Karabatic. Hands it to Joshua Tripp. Samson Atoke in.
Oh, reverse layup. What a pretty shot.
Akote knifing through, and he ended up having his back to the basket when he laid it in. Nicely done. It's a 5-point game now, and another turnover by the Titans. So a swing of momentum here early second quarter. As the Panthers will bring it up the floor. Zach Castonguay being marked by number 24. There's a rebound, and Peters got hit in the face. as he will shake it off and go down court with everybody else. A miss by the Panthers.
Wide open shooter again for the wing. They cannot allow that to happen if you're South. That was Lazo.
Nice shot. And floating ahead of the field, and he got hit in the side of the head, was Joshua Tripp. Got fouled. They almost made the basket. Just when you thought that South might have turned the tide of the momentum, they look up and they're still down by 8. Now 7 again. It's 19-12 at half. It's still a 7-point game. 22-15. As Joshua Tripp has another free throw coming. It makes them both. 6-point game. Before that shot by Lazo, South almost had it down to a 1-score contest.
Yeah, they just can't let it get to double digits. They just can't.
Good block.
North will take that and run with it, literally.
It looked like Okote got a hand on that.
Yeah, they're going to need him to play above the rim a little bit against this team.
Putting the brakes on, almost had it stolen. Castonguay's got those good ups.
He's got great basketball instincts, doesn't he, John? I mean,
he does. He's got good jumping ability too.
He realizes when he's got an edge. There's Lazo again.
Oh yeah, he was left alone.
Yeah, he had a pick in front of Robinson. Had set a pick for him, and they had him wide open. And that's the one thing you can't allow that to happen if you're South. You can't give them points like that off the wing, because they're dangerous everywhere on the floor.
Lucky bounce for the Titans, goes out of bounds off the Panthers. Miglani hits. There he is again.
You know, he hasn't had it. When I've seen him play, he's been a little cold this year. Not that time. Had it going.
And so that puts the Titans back up by 7. The Panthers try to cut into that lead again. Here's Samson Okote. No
nice
good.
Rebound.
Joshua Tripp got a piece of it. Karavanek seized it. The good look for the Panthers doesn't go. It's still a 7-point game. Titans have a chance to add to it. The shot by Robinson Rodriguez, no good. South rebound. Caruso with his head up through the paint. Accelerates for 2. Joshua Caruso. He's got that great speed off the dribble. 5-point game. Putting the brakes on.
Did a good job to keep his pivot foot from sliding. That takes talent. He kept his balance and he slid 1 inch. They would have called it. Pena with a great job there, but turns the ball over anyway, but still did the best he could to keep his balance.
South avoided fouling Pena underneath, and they were able to get the turnover. So they have a chance to make this a 1-score game now. Caruso to the hoop, gets fouled.
Remember, John, we're looking at 2 programs that made the semifinals last year.
Yeah.
I don't think either team is quite as good as they were last year, but you would know it by watching what we're watching tonight.
No, and it's still early in the season where you have some young players that might get better by the game.
Yep.
And I'm specifically looking at Daniel Karavanek as maybe one of those. The freshman right there in the paint. And Caruso, he's another guy that is playoff caliber
junior
point
year,
guard.
And he's been improved every year and is a scorer, even more so as a scorer this year. He's hit 30 points, I think, once or twice already.
Coach Masrell gives Caruso a breather after he hits his free throws.
25-22. We got a good game here, John.
Yeah,
Collins.
a 1-score game.
Looked like North was going to start to walk away with it, and now South.
They were doing that at one point.
Yep. Got to play defense against this Titan team.
Robinson Rodriguez.
Yeah, that's just
had it taken away.
Yeah.
Joshua Tripp with the tight defense. And down court come the Panthers with a chance to maybe tie it. No, they're going to go for 2 underneath. Oh, right through the wickets, looked like. And it went off of a Titans player. Deflected. So the Panthers will inbound it. I want Tom to say this name first. Number 3 for the Panthers.
Well,
have you written it? Have you typed it yet?
I don't have my roster with me, so I'm on the floor
Naveen
here,
Kumar Ravindran.
Okay.
Karavanic's shot, kind of a scoop shot, misses.
Yeah, Karavanic I thought was going to go the other way. Just take it right straight to the hole and didn't do it. No, 3 has been one of the reserves that they haven't, put in when I've...
Actually, it's a long name, but it's pretty straightforward. Number 3, senior point guard for the Panthers, Naveen Kumar Ravindran.
Yep.
As he
Naveen Kumar Ravindran. Yep.
Stands right behind Parth McGlani at the line. And McGlani makes it a 2-score game again, 26-22. 4 minutes to go, first half. Tight basketball game right now. Checking into the game for the first time for the Panthers will be a big-bodied Leo DiPaolo. Was watching him in the warm-ups. He's looks like he'd be tough to move from underneath the basket.
He's what I call 5 fouls, right? he's down there to muscle out the area, and you're going to get whistles blown when you try to do that.
But pretty good matchup here with number 30 for Peter Donovan's a big body too.
He'll keep trying it. Yep.
Yep. So we'll keep an eye on those 2 guys underneath. Caruso double teamed. The floater doesn't go, and there's the rebound and gets it deflected. As he had an idea to going right up with it. DiPaolo.
Do they call a jump or a foul?
They call
a foul.
A foul. It's going to be on 11. Hastongwe, a slap on the wrist of the free throw shooter, Jaden Pena, to the line. And he has a chance to make it a 7-point game again. They just can't seem to.
And he's going to do it. He's a good free throw shooter.
Checking into the game comes Tristan Jones, number 52, as Adrian Lazo gets a rest. And Jaden Pena missed that free throw. He got jinxed.
And here we go.
And a 6-point game. Caruso thought about trying to beat his man baseline. Now he'll try it. Double team. Good bounce pass off the glass and in.
Great.
Leo DiPaolo gets his first 2 points and checking into the game.
Great teamwork. DiPaolo knew that he was going to go along the baseline, just a matter of whether he wanted to give it up or not, and he made sure that he had position for the shot.
Arrow. Panthers. Ooh, chance to make it a 1-score game again. They can beat the full court press. Joshua Tripp inbounds it, and Caruso will take it up court.
South is not led in this game.
Trying to double team, trying to steal. There's a contested shot by Caruso. Is it a 2 or is it a 3? It's a 3.
It's a 3.
And it's a 1-point game. Underneath, double team block. Panthers playing good on both ends of the court right now. Have a chance to take a lead. Caruso with it. He's been dynamite. There's the shot and doesn't get the bounce. Big body DiPaolo, no good. He had a great look underneath.
Great look underneath. If you're ever going to take the lead, that's the time when they were going to do it.
Yep.
Caruso with a shot, and then DiPaolo with 2 putbacks.
McGlani passed up a shot there.
Castaño thought about it.
He did. He had a chance for the steal, but they get the rebound instead.
They had a chance down the floor to get him.
Caruso with it. Hands it off. Castaño stops, pops, hits. Lead for the Panthers. Timeout, North.
Wow. Well, what did they do there? They turned their defense into their offense.
That's your favorite.
Yep.
And that swung momentum big time. Got a replay coming up here on Nashua TV. Exciting action.
Watch this. Right down the road. Jumps and hits.
Yeah.
(29-28) favor of South. They were down what, 28-22, weren't they?
Yeah,
6 points, 7.
Yeah, we're down at halftime.
No, not at halftime.
7.
We're not at halftime. We're in the second quarter.
They were down 7 repeatedly during the second quarter.
They put on a 7-0 run to take this lead.
Titans trying to get that lead back as we're on the seesaw now. 1-point game. Luke Peters. What do we have here? Another timeout?
Another timeout.
Kind of a disgusted timeout.
Yeah, he didn't like what he saw offensively by what they were running.
Apparently that's not what they went over in the huddle.
My guess is they were supposed to set up a screen for McGloney. That's what my guess is. Because if you can get McGloney going, right? If you can
probably listen in on the huddle over here.
Yeah, I got enough cord.
You could be in on it.
I could probably be in on it. I know it.
A little bit too much buzz in the crowd. Good crowd here tonight.
It is a good crowd. George Nukas is here tonight.
Oh, yeah?
Coach, yep. He's up in the stands.
We're going to scan the stands for who we might know. You probably know a lot of these people.
Where he was. He was sitting with Jeff Mazarol, Nate's father.
Is Taylor Swift here?
No, unfortunately.
No?
Oh, that was driving me nuts.
I bet it was.
The security down there.
Really?
Was just, I mean, you'd be walking by and somebody would stop you and, let's see your badge, let's see this, let's see that.
Because of her?
Yeah, because of her.
Oh,
they
my
really
gosh.
upped it down at Gillette.
I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah. No, they were.
Wow.
And you could tell the people who were working there were uptight about it, too. They were like, oh, we gotta do this.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. It was tough.
Titans trying to get the lead back after two straight timeouts.
They want to get McGloney going if they can.
In the corner, Alize Cortez getting suffocated by Samson Akote. Luke Peters has it poked away, but they call a foul on Caruso. Castangwe.
Castangwe, yeah.
It's at least 2 on him. It was interesting to see those. At the end of the first quarter, Tom, I believe on our screen we had no team fouls on North and 5 on the South, and this got wiped out.
Yep.
Under the new rules.
How about that, huh?
Yeah. And also, we've got 5 fouls so far between the two teams.
I think it speeds up the boys' game and slows down the girls. That's how I look at it.
Up top, Luke Peters with it.
Well, he thought about it. Yep, screen McGloney.
McGloney.
If you can. You got to set up a screen for him and let him get the shot. Let him get the open shot. Oh, the Red Sea part. Nice give and go. Right there, Alize.
Robinson Rodriguez.
To Rodriguez. Great bounce pass.
31-28? I thought it'd be just 30 to.
I thought it
they must have did something with the scoreboard that maybe they messed up earlier.
Maybe they did.
Yeah, because they rearranged the score.
Yeah, they sure did. They given South a 3-point lead, and North just scored.
Yeah, it's confusing.
Yeah, it sure is. And South just hit again.
Yep.
30 on a 3, 34-28. I don't think so.
It's now the scoreboard's going crazy. It's 36-28.
Yeah, they've got to fix that.
And that's not a 30-28.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh boy, I don't know. We got to check the book. Peters, no good.
They got to call time on the floor.
They got to fix that.
Yeah, they really do.
And looking all around him as he throws one up and in.
He does. So
how did he make that shot, Josh Caruso?
But they've got to really get that all straightened out because they've got it all screwed up.
Yeah, you can't trust that 30 for 30 right now.
It's not 30. It's not. Now they make it 34-30.
South. Oh boy, we've been all over the place. The floater, no good by Alize Cortez.
All right, so it was 29-28 in favor of South, right? And then North takes the lead on the bounce pass and the layup by Robinson, 30-29. South hits a 3, 32-29, right? I mean 32-30, and then they hit it a 2, 34-30. So that's where we're at, I think.
All right, so we can trust it.
I think they got it. I think they got it right now.
Well, that's a turn of events that South is on top after the first quarter that the Titans played.
It is. It is a big turn of events here.
Good game at Nashua High North here on Nashua TV, and an exciting second half conclusion coming up. John Collins with Tom King. Stay with us here. Holiday basketball final. It is anybody's game.
I wonder if you know that I want the best for you.
I was blind.
I know you're going through a lot. I wonder if you know that the big homie needs help too. You can't just rebound from everything. I know you've been grinding.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
But how long will you fight solo? I wonder if you know that we can get help. I wonder why we waited so long. I'm not wondering anymore. Love, your mind. Let's see how far we can go.
Welcome back, everybody, to the campus of Nashua High School North. It is the second half of the boys' final. The South girls won the girls' final earlier tonight here on Nashua TV, and we don't know who's going to win the boys' final, but we know it's probably going to be very exciting.
It's going to be us. We're going to win the boys' final.
We're winners.
Yeah,
exactly.
We're winners here. We get to see some good basketball because it is good basketball. 34-30, kind of what you expect in terms of the score and everything else. But the way North was playing in that first half, getting out to that lead, suddenly South picked up the tempo. They picked up the pace defensively, turned their defense into offense, and this is what we have. We'll see if North is able to run a little bit more on.
Yeah, quick.
And I mean, look, the way they built that lead.
Hey, quick math, 22-11, they won the second quarter, did South, right?
Right. And the way they built that lead, North built that lead was some timely outside shooting. Maglani, Pena hit a couple. You know, that throws your defense off a little bit, and it frustrates your defense because you're playing so much defense, and then they do that to you.
Yeah.
You know?
Tail of two quarters, 19-12 North, first quarter.
Yep.
And then all South really in the second quarter.
Exactly. But, you know, my voice is a little hoarse because I don't have that water that I was supposed to have. So that's good.
Oh, we feel for you, Tom. Maybe next Christmas.
Yeah, maybe, huh?
Samson Okote, the first points of the second half belong to the Panthers.
Drives the lane. He'll do that. Okote will attack the basket. He's very good at it.
Ball movement north. Park Maglani, whistle, turnover before the shot.
What was the call? Did he travel on that?
Offensive
foul.
Push off. It looked like
well, he didn't push off.
It was somebody else, I think he called it on. Maybe a moving pick. Maybe it was on Alizé. Caruso driving off the glass, no good. And it's Karavanec. He was fouled. They put it in.
And he looked over at the ref right after, too.
They let them play.
Yep.
Daniel Karavanec, the freshman, underneath for two more for the
Robinson
Panthers.
did not want to take Karavanec on to go underneath.
Caruso crashing in for the fumble.
And you should call a bumping foul on Caruso, but I don't think they are.
No.
He bumped Maglani and sent him to, he bumped, I think it was Maglani, and sent him to the floor.
Alizé, Roy Cortez with it. Wore purple last year. He's with the Titans. Whites this year, in and out. What do we have?
There's what Robinson didn't want to do on Karavanec earlier. This time he decides to do it along the baseline and gets to the foul line.
Like the orange sneaks. Don't quite match the rest of the color scheme.
I ought to get those, you know?
Yeah?
You know? I ought to get some of those. We'll see me coming a mile away.
They will. And hits the first of two. So it's a 7-point game again. The other way, we had a lot of 7-point leads for the Titans in the first half. Panthers
1 out
up.
of 2.
Zach Castangwe being marked furiously by
He wants to
Jaden
go all the way,
Pena.
almost.
And a contested three for Caruso doesn't go.
What a trip with the offensive board.
Joshua Tripp
Look
puts
at
it
Tripp
home.
go high in the air for that. And suddenly it's a 9-point South lead.
What a swing.
Wow.
And the Titans look a little lost on offense. Rodriguez can't hit the shot. Long
That's not
pass.
his shot.
Castongwe.
That's going to call a time. It's going to bring a timeout. You think maybe?
No, Steve's letting him
Steve's
play.
letting him play. Yep.
11-point lead. Alley-oop, and I thought that was going to be over here.
And it hits the ground and a turnover, and now all of a sudden 42-31.
South on a bullet train to 50 here, trying to expand on their lead and just hitting the deck. Talk about letting them play. Oh, to the basket.
No.
That streak was Castongwe.
And Castongwe almost takes it away and then loses it out of bounds.
Went off his feet. He's trying to sell it. What furious action.
Yep.
Put the whistles away. I'm seeing a lot of contact, a lot of stuff, and continuation basketball here. Double team on the ball. Joshua Tripp cruising through the paint. Wide open shot from the corner is no good. As Samson Okote back rimmed it. Good looking shot out of the hands of Jaden Pena, doesn't go. Long pass to Castongwe
And
for the
that's gonna get the
surefire
timeout.
two.
That's going to get the timeout. When you see them run like that on North, which I said they really shouldn't do.
Yeah.
You know, that's going to do it.
Wow, Nate Masro
Nate
really likes
Masro
what he's
really
seeing.
likes it. Look at this all the way down, and Castongwe beats everybody down the floor for the lay-in. And it's a 44-31 South lead. Wow. My, oh, my.
No wonder
Well,
Nate Masro was frustrated early in the first quarter. He knew he had this team
oh,
right here.
Yeah, I mean, that's
This
just
is what
it.
they look like when they're operating.
When they're up, but they got blown out by Wyndham a week and a half ago.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, and he said he took the tape and tossed. He said burned it. So they did not spend much time dwelling on that. 44-31. Defense, rebounding. I mean, it's not a lot of outside shooting. They're getting good looks at the basket.
Yeah. They're actually beating North up and down the floor.
Yes. Not supposed to do that to this North team.
Jaden Pena almost lost it. Parth McLoney, tough shot from the top of the key.
That's what you're doing now. You're down, so you figure you got to get it all back in a hurry, and you take bad shots.
Sprinting to the basket, Castongwe is stolen by Alisei Roy Cortez. Behind the back he goes, changing direction, pushing the pace. Open shot, no good, crashing the boards. Rodriguez has it taken away by Okote, and he just runs right out of bounds with it. Almost dribbled into the scorer's table.
He's laughing.
Yeah.
He's grinning a little bit at the
Just
Titan
lost
players. Yep.
his direction there a little bit.
Of course, you're smiling because you're up 13, but
Get him a GPS.
do you know I don't use a GPS?
No.
I
What do you
hate it.
stop at the fire station and ask for directions?
Yes.
Because I still get that.
Yeah. I can't stand GPSs. Sometimes they take you the wrong way.
You must just know where you're going because
a lot
you
of
need it
times.
when you leave Nashua.
Well, I tell you what. I'll give you an example. Oh, lost it.
Good ball movement, and Castongwe
short.
left it short. Yep.
Yeah, and that tells me his legs are a little tired.
Easy basket for Parth.
Yep.
McLoney ahead of the field. So that was time it was South that didn't get
But
back.
see, the thing is you're tired. If you're tired, your legs are going to give out on you like that. Then let it go.
Oh, you got it. You take it, and it's safe.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Oh, great defense.
Yeah.
They call a blocking foul. And thought it was good defense. Prince Isaac Dewisi gets helped up by Joshua Tripp, but the foul's on him as he blocked Alizé Roy Cortez path to the basket. I wonder if this is really a blocking foul, Tom. What do you think?
Yeah,
It's coming up
I
here.
think so. Right? Did he leave his feet?
Oh, wait, we're going to Parth McLoney. Yeah.
Left his feet.
He left his feet.
Left his feet,
I guess
yeah.
so. There was contact, lower body
Sure.
contact. And LSA makes his free throws. It is a
And now the
9-point
pressure
game.
defense by Nashua North.
Trying to
And
make
you,
second
and you
half.
don't have your guards handling the ball. And a blocking foul is called on Lazo. Ouch. They did everything right, but I'm surprised that South has put themselves in the position where those are the guys handling the ball.
Yeah.
You get your 2 forwards handling
Yeah.
the ball. Caruso and Castanway are down the other end of the floor. You want them back here to take the ball out and
Yeah,
dribble
that
down the
was
floor.
kind of unusual
Yeah,
there.
that was unusual. They got caught there, I think.
Now here he is, Castangwe. He's received some home run passes down there. Maybe he got caught hanging underneath the basket. Caruso
No, turnover.
pushed off,
Yep.
kind of like an offensive foul. It was an offensive.
You
away
can
from him.
sense a change in momentum. South has not been able to get that rhythm going that they had a couple of minutes ago, but North has it only, not only has that easy layup by Naglani plus the 2 free throws by Roy Cortez.
So it is a 9-point difference. With the Titans trying to cut into here. Robinson Rodriguez
Got it and a
and
foul.
one. Drawing the contact, making the basket, and going to the line. I thought he walked a little bit there, but
Timeout South, and it's a good timeout, I think, for Nate Maxwell.
yeah.
The lead was 44-31, and now it's a 6-0 Titan run, and they could make it a 7-0 run if Robinson can hit his free throw. With 3:35 left to play in the fourth, so it makes it
let's see
11:35 and left in the game.
Let's see if we can see the steps right here. I guess that's legal.
It wasn't steps. It was a foul call.
Yeah, it was a foul.
It wasn't steps.
No, I'm saying I
you
thought he got away
tried-
with it,
Oh, you
yeah.
got away. No, I thought that was a pretty.
Yeah. It was okay.
It was 2.5.
Yeah.
They're going to give you the second one on the launch. So.
There's Lauren. She's over there.
Yep, she's an assistant coach, Lauren Gaudette, JV coach, and also
Football
assistant.
coach and basketball coach.
She's football at Wyndham, I believe. Right?
Yeah, huh?
Yeah.
Versatile. To the line, Robinson Rodriguez. We are in the third quarter. In and
No,
out.
but Caruso got high, sky high for that one.
Yeah. He is one athletic player. Josh Caruso. Knifes through the paint, puts it up and in and out.
No,
the
doesn't
rim
go.
was unkind that time to Josh Caruso. Jaden Pena through the legs, through the paint, and through the hoop. What a play by Jaden Pena.
And it's a 5-point game. It was a 13-point
Oh,
game.
a football game breaks out over there. As hitting the floor hard was Aiden Clone.
And a foul on South.
And he got called for the foul for submarining the basketball dribbler there, and whistle goes the Titans' way. Actually, to the line will go Jaden Payne.
Because of the penalty. They've hit the 5th foul.
5 fouls is the penalty in a quarter.
And he gets 2 shots, don't forget.
Yeah.
With 3:02 to play. So they're going to be able to get to the line. So North can make some hay here
Yeah.
from the foul line.
Only 2
And get
fouls
right back
they
in it.
committed, so South needs to be, there needs to be 3 more fouls committed by North to get them in the same situation. So it bodes well for North to get maybe the lead back. They don't make their free throws. Joshua Tripp, pass to Castangwe, lays it up and no good. Rebound. Out of bounds. Titans ball.
Boy, those are two lay-ins that Caruso and Castanway had that usually go, and they went in and out, and it's a 4-point game.
Yeah. 4 points. That's a surprise they didn't get. Alisei Roy Cortez is swinging around the perimeter. Parth McGlani turns, gets to the hoop, but misses. Big rebound, Pena. What do we have? On the floor, foul against the Panthers. To the line will go Pena. So a chance to cut it down to a 2-point game if he makes both of these free throws. 2.5 minutes to go, third quarter. Exciting finish to this holiday tournament.
Boy, is it ever.
South girls won the first game.
Closest game of the tournament, John.
Is it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Involved. Well, actually, I take that back if you count the consolation round, because we had an overtime game with Milford and Souhegan. But in terms of the games that you know lead to the championship, this is the closest one.
Pena makes the free throw.
And it's a 2-point game.
Sampson Akote top speed down the court. Ran into a wall of white jerseys and hands it off. Josh Caruso.
It is an 11-0 run for Nashua North.
Great battle there between McGlani and Caruso. Castanway flings it to Tripp in the corner. Baseline, Joshua Tripp ran out of real estate and hit the bottom of the rim. Jaden Pena, bounce pass, stripped off of a Titans player. A heads-up play by Zion Melendez, number 20.
It's amazing how the momentum just changes, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's incredible.
Around the perimeter it goes. Luke Peters. Alizé. Through the paint. Puts it up. He got fouled.
He got fouled by Karavanec from behind.
2 more free throws for the Titans as South is in the penalty. And this could tie it up if Alizé Roy Cortez makes both free throws. No.
Oh. They've missed 2 fairly key free throws. He'll hit this and we'll go on the roller coaster.
ARG. No, missed them both. And Karavanec lost it out of bounds.
Tipped out.
Well, they said it's South ball.
Yep. Tipped out.
Tipped out.
By Melendez. Got it from behind. And now they have Caruso coming up. Pressure still on.
Ooh.
Tripp loses it. Out of bounds off a Tripp. It's going to be South ball. It should be. I mean, North ball.
Yeah.
It should be North ball.
Couple of times the Titans have saved the ball from going out of bounds and bounced it off.
It's changed the game. North went to its press, and it's changed the game completely.
Chance to tie or take the lead for the Titans. Up top, Jaden Pena looking for Rodriguez up against Karavanec. The turnaround blocked by Karavanec. That starts a fast break for Castanway to Caruso off the side of the backboard.
So you got caught in that running game, you know?
Handoff, Parth McGlani in rhythm, misses. Rebound, Karavanec, pass, intercepted. No, Castanway comes back for it.
They've got to slow it down a little bit. I think they've got to slow it down. If you're South, if you're North, you just keep doing what you're doing. Keep pressing.
And good job of getting in close for the floater. Cote.
But they've gone a long time without a basket.
And they finally get a bucket, and it's 46-42, back to a 4-point lead for South. Dribbling through everybody, they forgot to walk his path to the basket, and Pena went all the way in for 2. Josh Caruso hadn't touched the ball in a while. He's got it now. Luke Peters spins away from him. Caruso, brilliant job of getting to the basket, but then missed an easy lay-in.
And they call the blocking foul, so it will be Caruso to the line to shoot 2.
Yes, because he was in the act of shooting. Only the 3rd team foul on North in this quarter. Under the new rules, 5 team fouls.
Right, but he's going to the line because he was in the act.
Exactly. Yeah, I was just saying that.
Yep.
Caruso, one of several fine free throw shooters in this game, makes the first one. And trying to make it a 4-point lead for the visitors from across the Nashua River. Once again, it is a 4-point lead, 48-40 with half a minute to go, third quarter. Jaden Pena walking it up over midcourt now.
I think you'll hold for the last shot if you're North.
Alisoy Roy Cortez.
I don't know if he wants to or not. No,
he loses it. Trips on the floor. He needs help. He gets it to Cote.
He did a good job of not to move, John, when he had the ball. Otherwise, he would have been called for a travel.
Caruso double team, takes it away.
Yep.
McLonney one-on-one with a Cote, lays it in. Park McLonney makes it a one-basket game as we go to the fourth.
Yes. And the North fans are enjoying this. They thought there was a foul. They thought there should have been a foul on that, but wasn't called. What a game.
There's this takeaway. McLonney comes in. Now you think a Cote maybe could have done a little more here, but he didn't want to foul.
Yep.
And he went for the block. McLonney, nice ball, body control, ball movement to avoid the block and lay it in.
And at 3:48-46. It was 44-31 with 5:31 left in the quarter. Okay, 44-31. And then Nashua South.
15 points.
Nashua South went
to 15-4.
They went 4 minutes and 30 seconds scoreless.
Wow.
4:30 scoreless.
And I don't think Caruso hardly touched the ball in those 4
Cote
minutes.
hits the shot in the lane.
Yeah.
And that was their first basket in 4.5 minutes.
Basketball is such a sport of momentum.
Oh, and especially at this level. But yeah, you're right.
Streaks, scoring streaks, scoreless streaks.
So here we go. Fourth quarter of a
Cote
barn burner.
has a paint to himself and lays it in.
You see him going to the hoop. He usually doesn't miss it.
Little lax on defense there by the Titans. Made it easy for Samson Okote to get the first 2 points of the fourth quarter. Robinson Rodriguez to Jaden Pena. Pena with a three-pointer. It's a 1 point difference now. Castongwe to Caruso. Thought about passionate trip in the corner. It comes to Katoke is alone and he missed it.
Looked good from here, didn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, Cote tries to get it. Nope.
McLonney bounce pass.
And North leads.
Basket for Melendez. Adrian Lazo with the lay-in. And it is a 1 point lead for North. They came all the way back to lead for the first time since the first quarter, I believe.
Yep.
Couldn't ask for a much better game than this one.
Incredible. What a great play, great defense, that pressure defense. Here's it is right there. There's the defense. Okote loses it. Bounce pass in for the basket.
How about those long strides by Lazo? It took him 2 steps to go from the free throw line to the basket.
How many times have we seen them lose the ball right on that line?
Yeah.
They have dribbled themselves into a corner over there, and they're not able to get out of it. They need to spread out to beat this press. You know, we saw the press from the South girls. It's how they dominated North in the first game. That and their three-point shooting. But the pressure defense by North has gotten the Titans not only back in the game, but with the lead, 51-50, they have They are on a 20-6 run.
Wow. Inbound play for the Panthers. And Josh Caruso has it. Parth McGloney marking him. Down the sideline, looking for an opening in the defense or an open teammate.
I mean, you could sense it once North got their offense going a little bit, you know, and then all of a sudden a couple of turnovers, and then North got very, very, very energetic defensively as there's a foul call.
Jaden Pena got called for the foul. 6:47 to go in the game. A 1-point difference as South tries to retake the lead. Zach Castongwe, Jaden Pena defending him to his left. Back into the baseline, lost it.
Lost it.
Turnover. Titans have a chance to go up by 3 or 4 here.
That's an unforced error right there. You can't have those. The North is tough enough to play against defensively anyway. So if you're South, you can't do that. Now we'll see the Titans in the half court.
Alice Cortez, Robinson, Rodriguez, they swing it around to Pena, near side.
He's going.
Knifing through the paint, ran it to Caravanic. Good non-call, I think.
Yep.
And it's Panther ball. Joshua Tripp to his right. Zach Castongwe, will he shoot it? Will he pass it? He will pass it. Samson Koke lost the handle.
Gets it back. Nope, now he loses it.
Second unforced error in a row by the Panthers.
2-on-1.
And the lay-in.
Pena.
Jaden Pena went right to the hoop after another unforced error turnover by the Panthers on offense. Zach Castongwe puts on the Jets.
I mean, you know.
Shot, makes it, and got fouled.
I mean, the thing with Nashua North is once you let them get into this momentum groove, they never seem to lose it. That's why that play right there by Castongwe is huge, because if they had gotten the miss there and North comes back down and gets a 5 or 6 point lead, forget it, they're done.
This free throw
North's going to walk away.
Will tie it.
Yep.
In and out. Batted away.
North ball.
North ball. Five and a half minutes to go. Jaden Pena walking it up.
That's a difference, huh? We haven't seen much of that in this game.
I mean, they've got to be a little tired. A lot of these players looking to be in fantastic shape, but it's still early in the season.
Rivalry early in the season, momentum game.
Rodriguez to his right, and a travel call.
Yep.
Good double team defense by Joshua Tripp and by Daniel Caravanic. Put the pressure on and the turnover. Here's Caruso. 53-52. The Panthers trailed by 1. They have the ball. Caruso goes to his left, stops and pops.
Short.
The step back, no good.
Tired legs, John.
Yep.
Tired legs.
Jaden Pena.
He hits that in the first quarter.
In the
look at this, wide open.
And
wide open.
2 long strides to the basket again by Lazo.
Lazo wide open, and the defender comes over and tries to get, make up for the lost time, and that's when you foul. Great play by Lazo.
Yeah. Covers a lot of ground with those long steps to the basket and got there quickly.
Makes the freebie.
3-point play. 4-point lead for the home team, the North Titans. Bounce pass. Cote got fouled on the way to the basket. Just 1 team foul against North. Oh, 2 now. That's out of bounds. Good try for the steal there by Jaden Pena. Panthers will inbound it. Joshua Tripp will handle that duty.
They're so out of sync when those shots that they had, easy, good looks like layups by Castongwe, and Caruso didn't fall, threw them way out of sync. Here we go again. Let's see. He's going to try it again. No.
Tough shot by Caruso. Doesn't go. And ahead of the field, Peters is going to break it out.
Smart play by Peters. Oh, look at the pass.
Joshua Tripp was out of bounds, but he made a nice block, just couldn't control his feet after he came down. Understandably, good defense by Tripp, but still North basketball. Robinson Rodriguez, offensive foul. Dan Karavanek takes the hit.
Karavanek and Rodriguez, that's a battle to watch, isn't it? It's
yeah,
something else.
It's good. Freshman Karavanek against the junior Rodriguez, both about 6'5". Zach Castongwe. Panthers would love a basket here, down 4.
And Caruso, he's been cold. Will we keep taking them? Probably not. Let's
Tripp
see.
trying to get to the basket. Turns around and can't get it to go.
Kote.
Sampson underneath. A Kote, good feed, and a miss and a gimme was Tripp.
Man, I have never seen so many easy shots missed, and that's
right. They're
fatigue.
playing tight.
That's fatigue too.
And being
that is
fatigued.
fatigue.
Yeah.
Let's see how fatigued he is. Get a good sense of it with these free throws.
I don't think he's even come out of the game, has he? Joshua Tripp?
I don't think so.
He makes that one. One score game now, you could say. There have not been many threes taken in this game. Few. Makes them both. 2-point deficit now for the
Donovan
Panthers.
coming in for Robinson, I would imagine, right?
Peter Donovan is coming in for Rodriguez.
I mean for Rodriguez. Yeah, for Robinson Rodriguez.
Yep. Karavanek goes out. And into the game for the Panthers is Leo DiPaolo, number 42.
We are under 4 to play. It's coming down to the wire, boys.
Donovan swings it around. There's a shot off to the left, and it's going to go out of bounds off of the Titans. Luke Peters retrieves it. It's Panthers ball.
But you see what's happened, though, right? South, what would I tell you, when South took that lead and got 13 points, their defense was turning into their offense?
Yeah.
Not happening now, is it?
No.
Not at all.
And
North's doing
no
a better,
easy baskets.
No, North's doing a better job on both sides of the ball, offensively and defensively.
Bearing down.
And this is a tough matchup. We got McGlani.
Open look for Castongwe, and he nails it.
Yep.
It's a 2-pointer. It's tied. 56-all. Luke Peters going baseline. His way was blocked by Tripp. A lot of contact, but they say no foul.
I haven't been paying attention to the matchups. I don't know if McGlani's been on Caruso all game like that, right? That's been a difference. If they made that switch, because he is playing very good defense on Caruso.
Yeah.
Look at this thing. Again, the battle continues with Karavanek and Robinson.
Good player, good freshman player for the Panthers. Conway gets his man up in the air, but goes in and out. Jaden Pena pushing the pace. In a tie game, 56-all. In rhythm from distance, in and out.
If that 3 falls.
Adrian Lazo.
If that 3 falls, that's the game, I think.
I think so.
Yep.
Instead, it's Caruso.
That hits one. Wow.
A 3. It is a 3, 59-56.
Right.
What a swing that was. Potentially 6 points difference. 2:25 to go. Lazo hands it off. Park McGlani trying to split the defense, and it's Tim O'Neill's basketball.
Yes, it is.
Oh,
no, you lost.
Almost made it.
Tim O'Neill, you're charged with a turnover.
Turnover, he says. Oh, boy. 59-56. The Titans trail by 3, but it's still their basketball. And Parth McGlani will do the inbounding.
They want some maintenance on the floor. Well, I'll wrap it up. There have been a lot of players that have been sliding on this floor. I mean, it's a nice, shiny new floor. So,
Steve Lane with some reinforcements.
With a big towel, yeah.
Inbound play. Robinson Rodriguez hands it off. Jaden Pena back to Rodriguez. And a good job by Joshua Tripp to go up and contest the shot, but around the rim and in.
Great persistence by Robinson Rodriguez.
1 point game now. The Panthers bringing it down court in the person of Zach Castongwe. Looking to pass to his right, he does. It's Josh Caruso playing catch with Castongwe. Under 2 minutes to go. Joshua Tripp.
It's amazing that South was able to get that lead back, wasn't it?
Caravanic driving, yes it was.
Lost it, almost traveled.
Twisting in the paint, looking for a teammate.
Yep.
Timeout South.
Yep, timeout.
North wanted to travel.
They sure did. And Lane doesn't agree with it. Yeah, doesn't like it.
Gesticulating.
Yeah.
I love it. 1:41 to go in the game. 1 point difference.
But you know what? If I'm Caravanic, turn around and take the shot. Go right to the hoop. Draw the foul.
Do a hook shot.
Yeah, exactly.
Kareem. It's a lost art, Tom, the hook shot.
The hook shot in the coffin corner.
The sky hook.
Yeah.
Coffin corner, yeah. Guess people just looked at Kareem and the sky hook and said, no, can't do that.
Do you know
do
he
something else.
He broke his hip about a week and a half ago? Yeah.
That's not good at his age.
It was at a concert and he fell.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yep, out in L.A. I believe it was out in L.A.
That's a long recuperation for a guy that age.
That age, yep.
Not good.
And a guy that size.
Yes.
7'3", 7'4"?
Wow, he fell.
Yep, fell and broke his hip.
I don't think we have a stretcher that big.
Timeout was taken by South. 1:41 to play in the game in the National Holiday Tournament.
That's a funny timeout. It was like usually you take that when the guy's falling out of bounds. Almost a loss there. Caruso going to work, trying to add to that 1 point lead.
Maglani on Caruso. That's been a matchup that has hurt South a little bit.
Hey, did Caruso and Castongwe put on their 2 minute dribbling, just 2 minute dribbling display now, or what?
I don't know if they can do that against this team.
Going to the basket,
I doubt it. Rebound.
Oh, that's big by Caruso. Josh Caruso taking control late. Gives his team a 3-point advantage with just over a minute left. North trying to salvage this tournament. The girls team lost. They want to come away with a victory here in their home court. They've got 54 seconds to make up 3 points. Parth Maglani.
Nope.
Jaden Pena.
Three coming. Pena wanted to take it.
He drives. He left it short. Rebound, Caravanic.
I think you should have taken the 3. He was open. And he usually can hit it from there. And then here we go with the dribbling now.
Passed it up.
34 seconds left. And there's the foul. But is it enough? I don't know what the team fouls are. What is our graphics man? Pistol Pete Johnson, DJ Petey Pete's got 5. And that means South will go to the line. But if South is in that situation,
they won't go to the line.
They won't. They got some catching up to do. They only have 2 team fouls.
Yeah. But that's okay when you're playing with the lead, right?
Right.
You don't worry about it so much. And Castongwe hits the first. So it is a 4-point advantage. And the percentage chance of victory for North decreases with every free throw made. He misses that one, though, and the rebound is anybody's.
And Castongwe comes up with it.
He tracked it down.
And they're going to foul Caruso. Oh, they don't call a foul there. Wow.
Jump ball. It's going to be a jump ball. The arrow, all important. No, they didn't call a foul.
And the arrow's going to go North's way. That's
Bodies
a big play.
went to the floor.
Yep.
Oh, break for the Titans.
Yep.
Able to get it back without a foul or a free throw. And they need to score, obviously, on this possession.
23.5 left.
Parth Maglani with an off-balance shot. Very difficult. Good job of batting it away, but it ends up in the Panthers' hands. And a hard foul by Alice Roy Cortez.
Yeah, a hard foul on his former teammate.
Yeah.
And Caruso saying, I'm not getting involved in this. They're going to call a flagrant? They're not, are they?
Something seems to be unusual here that happened. Are they kicking Alizé out of the game, or? That seems to be the case, Tom, about the flagrant. It's a technical foul? Yeah.
I guess a flagrant foul on Alizé.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. I mean, he's going hard to the basket. He's going hard up to try to stop him.
I guess the way to do it is just to put him in a bear hug instead of like kind of throwing him down.
Yep.
So it's South's basketball game now. They are up by 6 with 12 seconds to go, and North hasn't shot many wide open threes. They get the ball too, so that's going to be it.
That's just it. That's what the
They're gonna
flagrant
dribble it
foul
out,
will
yeah.
give it to you. That's it. Final score is going to be 64-58.
As they just ignore Kastongwe dribbling the game out in the corner. So there you have it. South takes the first meeting between these two teams this season. There will be at least 1 or 2 more before we are said and done. Very exciting final day and evening here at Nashua South as the girls and boys teams from South come out triumphant in games 1 and 2. As you see the final score, 64-58. Several players of the game here tonight, but I think Josh Caruso definitely gets the top honor for me. Pleasure to do the game. Thanks to our crew. Tim O'Neill, Dylan Smith, Dan Young, Michaela Savaggio, and our executive producer, Pete Johnson. For Tom King, I'm John Collins. Thanking you for watching the Holiday Basketball Tournament. More exciting basketball, hockey, and all those winter sports coming your way on Nashua ETV.